What's up, y'all? It's KT, Las Vegas Shark back up in this bitch tonight. Doing that Tales of a Las Vegas Gang member shit. So without further ado, we're gonna start this motherfucker out. Now I'm sending this out to all y'all that may be out there. Stressful ass situations. Stressful ass shit going on in life, y'all. Just try to remember, hold your motherfucking head. Try to remain calm at all points in time and stages in the game. Even when you dealing with simple-minded motherfuckers. At the end of the day, always keep a clear head. Because it's going to be life situations and shit that's going to test you. In some situations, you're going to have to take shit on the chin. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take up too much time with the yapping. I actually wanted to get into story time tonight, y'all. I promised y'all a story tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to get that shit to you. I'm going to let y'all know of a couple things to be aware of, you know what I'm saying? A couple of things to look out for. Especially when you see snakes in the grass and they slithering. Don't never trust these streets. These streets is tricky as a motherfucker. And as I become older and older, I'm learning a lot about that shit. Like I said last night, what I'm learning is a lot of the shit that I grew up doing, grew up glorifying, thinking it was the right thing to do and shit, knowing good and well at the end of the day I'm doing wrong. That shit has an expiration date on how long you could really do it. And when it's said and it's done, anybody that try to attempt the same thing more than 3 times, you mentally insane at that point, thinking that you're gonna get better results. A lot of us are insane, thinking we're gonna get better results in these streets, knowing good and well we ain't supposed to be out here really. Like for instance, this story took place, shit, I was probably 20 years old, y'all, and just had my first baby. This was the night that I was supposed to have brought my baby home from the hospital, y'all. And this is why I tell all the out of towners that ain't from out here, know where you traveling and the element that's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Because out here, simply stepping out of bounds to get your ass smoked real quick. Sorry, y'all, my kids in the background, they being loud as fuck. But I still gotta work. I still gotta get this message out there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the shit that I'm preaching on is because of them, you know? It's because at the end of the day, I feel like y'all need somebody that's gonna give y'all the proper message. It's gonna be the proper example for motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And I can't save everybody. The only thing I can do is give advice. So, sorry I got off the subject and the topic that I was on. But this story took place, like I said, the night I was supposed to bring my son home from the hospital. I'm tired, I'm stressed. I don't know the neighborhood really too good where I'm at. I'm on the south side. I'm figuring, okay, shit, this Hispanics over here, you know what I'm saying? That should be cool. Ain't nobody finna be on no bullshit. One of my old heads I fucked with, Used to buy his beer and shit for him, He smoked dope, but he was still cool, That was my motherfucker. Say no names. But told him my situation. Nigga was looking for the weed. Where the weed at around here? Like, I got you, bruh. Come with me. So I follow this nigga. We go down a couple back alleys. We hit a lane. We step up into one of the apartments, knock on the door. Lo and behold, I'm not even knowing the element that's on the other side of this door, y'all. Nigga answered the door. Obviously, he's the OG. You know what I'm saying? The overseer, everything. First thing this nigga do was stare me up and down. Now, I knew I was at the wrong door at this point. Whose door am I walking through? A door full of 60s. I don't know why. I don't know why this been my motherfucking case my whole life. I done always been the one to run into them. Whether it be 2, 3, alone. I'm just the nigga to run into it with the 60s, y'all. I don't know why. Like I said, when I say that shit, I can laugh about it now. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was in the past. And like I said, shout out to all my old heads from the 60s. The real ones. So, to make a long story short, the nigga look at me. He look at my neck. This nigga see my 369 tattoo. First thing this nigga do is get right down on me. Where you from, little nigga? Oh, gee, you already know where I'm from. Oh, yeah? So what brings you this way? You already know what it is, man. So, here it is. I know these niggas are strapped. It's 2 of them to 1 of me. And it's a heat on the table. So I'm already knowing at this point, okay, it's gonna be a shootout in this motherfucker. Only thing I'm trying to do is figure out my way up out this bitch, how to exit. Little nigga on the couch. Think he sleep. Well, nigga really wasn't sleep. I'm knowing the whole time the nigga. Cause I know, you know what I'm saying? I know the routine. First thing this nigga say, where that nigga say you from? Oh, this one of them LaGerson niggas. By this time, I'm already knowing, okay, let me go ahead and steal on the biggest motherfucker real quick, Because I was once told by a gangsta ass nigga from my hood, my big cousin actually, I love you forever for this, my nigga. You told me, even if a motherfucker bigger than you, T, don't turn shit down, nigga. Hit the nigga and run if you got to. So I'm thinking, nigga, if anything, I'm finna sleep this big nigga. And I'm finna get up out this door. This nigga shoot me, he gonna have to shoot me in the back. So, they sizing me up still. I'm getting a sack rate. Then the nigga got the nerve enough to ask me, am I a snitch? This is why I say, don't travel on sides of town that you are not familiar with. Because motherfuckers at the end of the day could have had my ass, you know what I'm saying? Now, at this situation, I ain't gonna lie. Homie told me everything was cool. But this is a situation right here that could have turned deadly real quick, you know what I'm saying? Just on some fluky shit, just trying to go get some weed, you know what I'm saying? Now, me being from the streets, I'm already knowing there's certain codes and shit that you do and shit that you don't do. In this particular situation, I probably should have known better. But thinking I'm hard, thinking that at the end of the day, a nigga couldn't be touched, oh, as long as you live, as long as you got your breath in your body, you could be touched. So I'm telling all y'all youngsters out there to remember that shit. Cause it's just that simple. Niggas is wondering how niggas is getting popped by their ops. Okay. Niggas is traveling to places that they know they shouldn't be. That's why in certain cases, motherfuckers really don't be giving a fuck when they get shot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they want the nigga ass, but at the same time, they know they was in the wrong because they was somewhere they wasn't supposed to be at. In this case, I knew I wasn't supposed to be over there. But I'm thinking it's all Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? If anything, they gonna sell me the weed. That could have been my ass. I could have get my shit knocked back. And I ain't gonna lie, out of all the ones in the town to do it, I give it to the 6-0s. They with they shit. So, I mean, this is just one of the many stories that I got for y'all. As a matter of fact, fuck that. I gave y'all one story. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a bust down on another story. Now, this was me getting into it with the Hispanics over there. Now, I ain't got nothing against the Hispanics that are over there. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones from Vegas, because they cool. They over there. They just trying to survive like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But you always have some out of towners that's on some other shit. Now, I'll tell y'all another story. I'm with one of my SA homies. For all of y'all that know me, y'all know that my ex-wife was a Hispanic woman. So with this being said, that's how I was able to blend in some of these neighborhoods, y'all. This particular night, we sitting on our patio. Now the way the patios is built in the apartments that I'm telling y'all about, it's two ways. A two-way patio. You can go up the stairs on the right side, you can go up the stairs on the left side. So needless to say, unless the gates downstairs is locked, any and everybody can walk up that motherfucker. And I'm sitting outside smoking weed with the homie, my ex-wife at the time. Now our neighbor, I had to give it to him. He was gangster as a motherfucker. He was the coolest motherfucker that I could have been around, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning. But now what fucked things up a little bit is having a homie that wasn't from the streets and didn't know the code. You know what I'm saying? And this man walked up on us while we was smoking. Shook my wife's hand, said hi. Shook my hand, said what's up. Now he looks at my homie. Now my homeboy was wearing a navy blue LA hat. Now, I don't know where the fuck that came off offensive at, because dude technically was a Southsider. But he seen that shit, and the first thing he did was check my homie's oil real quick and was like, hey, where you from, homie? Then he banged his hood. Now I'm sitting here and all of this is unfolding in a matter of 2 seconds, and I'm trying to diffuse it. Before I can even get the diffuse word or feeling in my motherfucking head correctly, here it is, my homeboy done made the mistake of saying, dude, what's up? Now, what this guy didn't know is he was looking at a Hispanic on the outside. But the dude was really from the suburbs, you know what I'm saying? He ain't know shit about shit. So here it is, little on me. I had to step in the way. And I had to let homie know, okay, look, he don't know nothing about that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Homie wasn't trying to hear none of that. He, out of respect for me, let that shit go that night. But now here's the issue that I had with it. About 2 weeks later, I step out to my balcony to smoke a cigarette. Now I hear loud ass music and shit. This is some shit that go on the regular. So I wasn't tripping, you know. I step out on my motherfucking balcony to smoke. Now here it is. Guy I was telling you about in the beginning steps out the house. Then he step out the house with 2 more homeboys. Now the first motherfucker that walked up on me, y'all, I swear to God, had to be 300 pounds. About 6'5". I ain't never seen anybody with that size on them to be that tall. And the first thing he do is hit me up with his neighborhood. And I told him I don't know shit about it. I know about that Gerson Park shit. Now, technically, they could have threw my motherfucking ass over that rail. And it wouldn't have been shit I could have did at the time. I'd have had to make it inside to my heat. At the time, I'm posted up in these apartments. The only thing I got is a 20 gauge, y'all. 4 shots. So I gotta make all of these bitches count. I had to make the decision for the well-being of my wife at the time, because she was pregnant with my second child. My son in his bassinet. I had to make the decision. Do I go out here and spark it out with these motherfuckers? Or do I think with a mature mind? Let that shit go. Turns out, next day, the landlord comes by and asks, have we seen the neighbors? These motherfuckers was flow showing because they was moving back to California. So, I said all of that to say this. That was just one crazy ass story over there where my gang affiliation really could have meant my ass, you know what I'm saying? Because not everybody gonna give you no pass. Not everybody gonna let you talk your way up out of no situation. And that's just one of the PG stories that I can give y'all. See, with this YouTube shit, I have to be very careful. This shit right here ain't no motherfucking act. This is not a game. I don't do this shit for brownie points. I do this shit to aware people. I do this shit to save lives. I don't give a fuck if niggas think that at the end of the day, I look goofy for doing this shit. You same goofy niggas will thank me later. For the motherfuckers that thought I was goofy, you niggas is gonna be thanking me later. Cause I done saved one of y'all babies. Cause I was that mentor that took time, nigga, whether it be to coach them with baseball. Cause all y'all know that I do baseball. Whether it be pulling up back to my community to give back. Cause like I said, once this shit take off and I get that bag, oh, trust and believe West Las Vegas is gonna get theirs. They're gonna get theirs first. And I don't give a fuck. I'm the type of nigga, yeah, I live comfortably in the hood. I know where I'm at. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm smart. There's nothing in this world that I can't do and accomplish. And I just woke up to a point and stage to where I realize that now. But I also woke up at a point at a stage to where I realized that my being, my only existence, is to be a teacher and to help save others. Believe it or not, we got so many of the kids out there that's showing up in places like rehab because they listening to this rap shit and they popping perks and shit like that. To do what? To distract their mind from the fucked up pain that they going through from dealing with everyday society and living out here. So this shit is very important to me. Yeah, I give y'all laughs, I give y'all jokes and shit, but I give y'all the real. I give y'all pain. Nigga, do you know what it feels like to know that you'll never know what it's like to be able to love somebody or be in love because your only existence was to teach? It hurt, but it's my destiny. So as long as I got a breath in my body, just know, y'all looking at a ghetto reporter, but y'all also looking at y'all teacher, y'all. Because like I said, I'm doing this shit for the youth. I'm doing this shit for the older adults that need to see it for what it is and wake up. So I'm not going to take too much more of your time tonight. I'm going to get on with the rest of my holiday. And we'll be doing another video tomorrow night, y'all. And if I feel decent enough, we might jump back up on this motherfucker tonight and give y'all another video. But get in that comment box and let me know what y'all want to hear about next. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if you need advice, you need a motherfucker to just turn to, I'm here. And I love everybody. So with this shit being said, I'm signing out. West motherfucking West, y'all. I'm out.